So we begin with breaking news this hour. Israel has launched a series of airstrikes targeting several locations across southern Lebanon. Strikes were reported in at least 4 locations. The Israeli army has confirmed the attacks, saying it hit a Hezbollah training compound as well as other targets in the area. Let's get the latest with Zeina Khodr in Beirut for us. Zeina, what are you hearing about what's happening in southern Lebanon? At least 4 different locations said to have been targeted.
The Israeli military carrying out at least a dozen airstrikes on various locations in southern Lebanon and in the east of the country. The locations that were targeted were not population centers, but hills and valleys. According to the Israeli army, they are targeting a training compound that is being used by Hezbollah, and they're saying that this is the second time they've done so this week. In fact, a few days ago, in the middle of the night, there was a similar wave of airstrikes in the same location. Hezbollah does not deny or confirm these claims, but Hezbollah is coming under military pressure by the Israeli army. The Israeli army is accusing it of reestablishing itself, of rearming itself. This pressure really is being seen in Lebanon as a way to get Hezbollah to disarm, but Hezbollah is refusing to do so. Hezbollah has repeatedly said that it is cooperating in the south of the country close to the border. It is pulling back. It is allowing the Lebanese army to dismantle its military infrastructure, but it won't give up its strategic weapons because it amounts to a surrender to Israel. And it seems that as of late, the Israeli army is changing its choice of targets. The infrastructure the ground, in valleys and in hills.
All right, Zeina, you broke up there just a little bit. The sound connection wasn't great, but we'll try to keep this going. The Israelis clearly are not upholding their end of the ceasefire with Hezbollah. We've seen it throughout the year, the repeated violations. Where does that leave the ceasefire, these latest developments and what looks like an escalation, leave the ceasefire and the U.S.-sponsored talks with Israel?
Well, the ceasefire has been a one-sided truce. Israel not respecting the truce, continuing near daily strikes against Hezbollah personnel, Hezbollah assets. It's really part of this ongoing military pressure. And as of late, Israeli officials have been threatening to significantly escalate these strikes. And it's one of the reasons why Lebanon agreed to sit down to face-to-face talks with the Israelis, political negotiations, a very divisive and sensitive issue in Lebanon, in the hope that this would avoid war. But the U.S. ambassador to Lebanon just a few days ago made it very clear that even though Lebanon is sitting down in a room with a longtime enemy, this does not mean that the Israeli attacks will stop. So there is U.S. diplomatic pressure on Lebanon, there is military pressure on Hezbollah, but Hezbollah, like I said, is refusing to disarm. And it seems now that the Israelis are targeting what they believe are Hezbollah's infrastructure further north, not just focusing in the south of the country. And the fear here is that this escalation, the trajectory is one of escalation, this conflict.
Zeina, thank you for now. We'll keep a close eye, of course, on the developments in Lebanon with you there in Beirut for us. Zeina Khodr.